The presentation for the Switch was on at 4 AM in the UK. I was one of those silly sods who was up at 4 AM watching the presentation. Hello, I'm Adam Paul Morgan. Thank you for clicking onto what is my thoughts of the Nintendo Switch. And all the vloggers in the UK, you're probably watching this from another country, we're all pretty tired at the moment. We was all up very, very early. I did miss the first 10 minutes because I did oversleep, but hey ho, I'm not going to sort of repeat what was seen. I'm just going to go through I'm going to try my best not to repeat what we've seen in the presentation. I'm just going to go through, you know, my thoughts and my feelings towards the Nintendo Switch after the presentation now. First of all, the cost. In the UK, it's £279.99. I think that's pretty much the asking price that we all sort of thought it was going to be around that region. Some people thought it was going to be £300, some people thought it was going to be £250 or even £200. So I think the £279 price for the launch day is not too bad. I don't mind paying that money if I had the money. I will do. I don't mind paying that money as long as certain things are there. Good launch titles. Yes, there is a bloody good launch title, which we'll go through that later on. But there's also some launch titles coming out in games in the future, which I'm a bit, of that, which we'll go through. So I don't think the price is that too bad, but I was hoping for something out, you know, like the Wii had Wii Sports and the Wii U had Nintendo Land, you know, sort of the games that get sort of people involved with the new console things. This doesn't really have that without spending that extra bit of money, which I suppose that will be 1-2 Switch. Which, yeah, it looks fun, but some of the games I'm like, do you really need a games console in order to play these games? I don't know. They didn't really show much apart from the shoot off, as it were, with the two cowboys. That was the only really thing that they sort of properly demonstrated. We didn't really see any gameplay footage because apparently you're not looking at the games console, you're playing against the fellow competitor. So really it's a two-person game according to that. My wife doesn't really play on games consoles anymore. The thing coming up soon is the online service. We're going to have to start, Nintendo players are going to have to start coughing their money up in order to play games online, which I don't think it's too bad if they can do a good service online. If it's good, great. If not, I probably won't pay the money for it if they don't do a good service. There's plenty of offline stuff. I'm going to say there's that big one, the big one I don't want to mention until the end, the big one, and of course the other, the plumber, his game as well. So I imagine there is quite a lot of offline, but if they get the online service done just right, I don't mind paying the money for it if the price is, say, around £40 in a year. It'll probably going to be £40 a month. I ain't paying that. Quote, DNA of all past consoles. And you can see that now, and even pestering my wife about the Switch, and she said with the Joy-Cons, she called it before me that they were going to have the sort of Wii controller motion sensors in there, which they are, and it is true what they say. It's a little DNA structure of all the past games consoles except the Virtual Boy. You can keep the Virtual Boy away. And with the sense of motion controls, they're bringing the strap back, as in Joy-Con controls. Again, I'm repeating what we just saw, but I'm glad that they are bringing that back, because a few big HD widescreen tellies will probably get smashed up if people are just flinging the controller like they did on the Wii. But if they are encouraging that from day one to use the straps on the wrist and things like that, we're not going to have the funny videos on YouTube of someone playing whatever game it may be, 1, 2, 3 Switch or whatever it may be, flinging the remote control and going smash into the television. So you could spend nearly £300 plus whatever with a game and all that to play rock, paper, scissors on your Nintendo Switch, allegedly. Why would you want to spend £300 just to play rock, paper, scissors? Of course they're probably going to come up with some clever and brilliant idea to what to do with this technology in the game, but just to play rock, paper, scissors? I don't think so. But if it works in the game somehow, if developers are going to use that somehow, great. But rock, paper, scissors, I don't think so. HD Rumble, it's like watching a perfume advert or an aftershave advert. You can't tell how good or nice it is until you've actually gone out and sniffed it for the perfume and aftershave. But the HD Rumble, again, they say it can do all this, that and the other, but until you've picked one up and played a particular game that's been developed with HD Rumble in mind, we're not going to know until we actually hold it. ARMS, which is basically, as you saw in the video, of course, hopefully you've seen the presentation video, I saw that as Wii Boxing meets Kinect Sports on energy drinks. It's so that probably, you know, the prices are a little bit ridiculous on the pre-order thing, which I'll talk about later on, but at the moment it's a bit expensive to get as and when it comes out. For me, you might have watched that and thought, yeah, that looks really good, I gotta get that. Of course, yeah, go for it. There's games that are coming out on the Switch or whatever consoles I've done in past videos that people think, yeah, I'll get that, and I'm like, no, or vice versa. Odyssey reaction. I think that could be I hope it's the Mario game that I've wanted to play probably for over a decade now. Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2, then a lot of these 2D platformers, which are all very good, but sink your teeth into a good 3D platformer, which again has probably sort of slowly died down over the past few years. I'm not just talking about Nintendo, I'm talking about all platforms in general for the 3D platformer. You got your Skylanders and you got all those Toys to Life things at the moment, but Mario Odyssey, yes, I am pre-ordering that. Skyrim on the Switch, I've never actually played one of those games, but I know a lot of people are excited about that particular game coming out on the Switch. So yeah, I'll probably join in the hype as and when it comes out, if I can afford it. EA Sports, EA in general, when any of these things, and anyone from EA comes on and starts going on about this, that and the other, and the guy who came on, he looked jet lagged or what? Watch the video again. He looks really jet lagged. But you know, they're obviously, with all the EA Sports games, for whichever sport is the most popular in the region where the Switch is coming out, I hope they do every year bring out the game, you know, the latest game for whatever sport is most popular, whether it be ice hockey, football, American football, rugby or golf, whatever it may be. I really do hope they bring it out. Splatoon 2. I'm so glad that it's not going to be the version that was on the Wii U just brought forward and go bang, there you can play on the Switch. I'm so happy for that they've done like a sequel to the game. It's still one of my favourite games on the Wii U, and I'm really looking forward to having it on the Switch. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. From what I can saw from the trailers and things like that, again I'm just repeating what we saw, was Splatoon and proper old school battle mode, which I am looking forward to that. But I'm a little bit annoyed that they haven't made a completely brand new, like Mario Kart 9. I'm a bit concerned about, you know, wanting to do Mario Kart 9 and just brought all the best tracks out, brought out all the old stages and things like that from past games and things like that. And I'm a bit annoyed about that because I paid for the DLC. It was one of my first videos on YouTube, the DLC for that. So I'm a little bit annoyed that I'm going to just re-spend my money on games that I've already played. It's a launch title. It's a launch title. The Breath of the Wild is going to be a Switch launch title. I shall cancel my Wii U pre-order for The Legend of Zelda: The Breath of the Wild, and I'm going to get it for the Switch. And if anyone, I haven't watched wrestling, the WWE in years, but Daniel Bryan, hopefully around the world, I wasn't the only one who was doing that. Yes, 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 up and down the living room at 5 o'clock in the morning in the UK. Hopefully not, and I didn't wake the wife up as well. Oh, that's nice. Going through the cost of the system. Okay, it's £279.99 in the UK. All varies prices, varies things like that, and it's for either console as well. And if you're wondering, I'm going for the boring grey. At the moment, on a very popular gaming website, retail website I should say, these are the prices at the moment. I just checked them, they may change in later day. Skyrim £59.99, same with Splatoon 2. Ouch. Mario Kart Deluxe is $49.99. Hopefully the price comes down. Super Mario Odyssey, $59.99. 1-2 Switch. I keep calling it 12 Switch. I don't know why. £39.99. But the Pro Controller, which is just one of the accessories that I've written down there, which I've always thought, I've done it for the Wii, I've done it for the Wii U, and I was going to do it on the Switch. Get the Pro Controller because it's Pro Controller, but it's $64.99. Bit of an ask. So that's my views on the Nintendo Switch. Now I'm going to try and edit this and get it out as quickly as possible while filling myself up full of hot, strong builder's tea to try and keep me going. Hopefully I'll get it as quick as I can. Now, of course, if you were willing to subscribe to this channel, oh please do, but also click the notifications button. But if you're still with me, also click the notification button on anyone else you've subscribed to, so as and when they do a video, or them, he, her, whoever it may be, you actually get notified of when the video does go up. So not just my channel, but for any other channel. If you do subscribe to me or anyone else, also hit the notification button. So thank you very much for watching this somewhat dull looking Adam Paul Morgan at the moment because he's a little tired. I'm Adam Paul Morgan. Thank you very much for watching. Ta-ra a bit. Have a good one.